What up? You're watching Left Boy on Hiphop.de in Berlin. My album got pushed back because I'm a freaking idiot. No. Just packaging issues. Packaging that I wanted was a little too complicated. I don't even want to talk about my packaging because the ideas I had were so out there, so futuristic, so next level. Next album I'll do them, hopefully. But this album I couldn't do a lot of the things that I wanted to just because there wasn't enough time. And so now we finally figured out how we can do it and everyone's happy. It's coming out on Valentine's Day because, you know, spreading the love, sharing the love with everyone. Yes. There were clearance issues. One of my favorite songs did not make the cut. Unfortunately, other than that, there's 7 songs with samples on them. I have samples from Justice. I have samples from Busy P. I'm using a sample from Andrew Gold. I'm using a sample from Ambrosia. A lot of like 70s, 80s stuff. I don't know. Just some really dope shit. Yeah, probably. I experiment a lot, you know. I try to find new things. I'm a music explorer. And what I do mostly is I play with music. I just sit around for hours and I play with a synthesizer sound, or I play with a sample and rearrange it in different ways and try to find something cool. And so what took so long is I've been setting aside songs for 4 years. I haven't been working on Permanent Midnight for 4 years, but indirectly I have been, because while I was working on my mixtapes, I would have songs where I'd be like, actually, I don't want to put this on the mixtape. I want to save this for the album. And so there's some songs that are 4 years old. And now when I went and worked on the album, I tried getting them to sound, to at least sound like they belong together. They belong together in terms of the feeling that there is, but I had to to go over a couple of old tracks to beef them up a little bit and spice them up. So that took a long time, and also going over old songs, I reinvented some of them. Some of them are have a completely new production, and the lyrics are the same, but the beat is completely new. Yeah, it was an interesting process. It was a massive learning process for me, and I did the best I could. This represents the best of my work that I am capable of at this point in time in my life. I'm just a greedy person. I don't really like when I make I'm a producer, so I make my own beats. I don't make a lot of beats. When I do make a beat that I like, I'm keeping this beat. I'm not gonna give it to someone else. And when I have it, I want to finish it myself as well. I'm like, I'm gonna kill this shit right now. Only if I can't think of a second verse, then I'll ask some people and be like, yo, you want to spit a verse on it? Da da da. But generally, I try and finish stuff on my own. I feel like I can do it, even though I have a lot of half-finished tracks. No. Just samples. The people that you hear are in samples. So you hear Ambrosia going, "That time much," but that's not me. Yeah. What? Where did I say this? No. To me, I get asked if I'm a perfectionist a lot, and I say my stuff is perfect to me, maybe not to everyone else, which is obvious, you know. Once again, I'm not advertising this as the perfect album. This is my perfect album. Would I say that there are other perfect albums? What I've been listening to a lot, well, the Kendrick Lamar album is really great. That's an amazing album. The new Daft Punk, I'm a big fan. I've been listening to it more and more recently. The last Drake album is actually incredibly good. Yeah, I really liked the last Drake. Is it called Take Care? Yeah, I like that one. No, Nothing Was the Same. Yes, Nothing Was the Same. Yeah, I know so much about hip-hop, everyone. No, I'm kidding. I do know a little bit. This is like a flute. Any other hip-hop releases? I like the Big Sean album. It's not... There's some tracks I like a lot. I want to say something like really cool now, but I can't think of anything. No, I think probably the Kendrick Lamar album and the Drake album were really the two albums I was listening to most this year. I sort of disconnected from the music scene a while ago because I wanted to concentrate on my own stuff, and I felt like listening to other people's music was influencing me in a bad way, and so I just disconnected myself from the scene. Now I'm slowly like coming back into the scene again, but I got no underground tips for you guys, unfortunately. I think he posted it. He posted it on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter. And now everyone's listening to it. I know. I just started this hype. It's crazy. I listen to German hip hop. I grew up listening to Afrop and Freundeskreis and I don't know, Oli Banjo und keine Ahnung. Solche Sachen halt. Jetzt rede ich mal ein bisschen Deutsch. Ich find das cool, was er macht. Ich find seine Sachen cool. Ich würde jetzt nicht sagen, dass wir uns so ähnlich sind, aber manche denken das, keine Ahnung. Ich höre jetzt nicht die regelmäßig Crow-Platten, aber wenn ich es im Radio höre, ist es jetzt nicht so, dass ich es abdrehe oder den Sender ändere.